This is Kelly Scott, and I'm just going to wait like just a few seconds so people can get notified that I'm on here live. But if you're here in the event page for a sneak peek into Beachbody Coaching, I want to thank you for joining and welcome you guys. So I'm really excited to share some information from you. If you kind of see me looking off to the side, I have like kind of bullet points, a list of notes that I want to go over because there's so much that I want to share with you, but I have to make sure that I stay on track because I could babble forever about this amazing Beachbody coaching program that I've been a part of for a long time. So my notes are going to help me stay on track and not babble too much. All right. Okay. So I'm going to get started and, I will post this video once I'm done. So if you want to share it with other people or you are watching it later, no worries, because I know sometimes everyone can't make it live to events like this. So first of all, you guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me for a sneak peek into Beachbody Coaching. And I want to share a little bit about myself for those of you who don't know me. My name is Kelly Scott, and I have actually been a coach for almost 7 years now. It's kind of hard to believe that I think it's April. April's going to be my 7-year coach anniversary, which is kind of exciting. So it's when I look back, I was, kind of writing down some notes on some things that I want to share with you guys. And when I think back on my journey over these 7 years, it's been incredible. So it was really hard to just kind of summarize what I want to share with you guys. So let me just tell you a little bit about my background. So I come from a coaching background. I was a competitive cheerleader and I was a cheerleader for a long time. So I coached competitive cheerleading since I was a sophomore in high school. I coached for like 18 years and I cheered myself for 16 years. So I always loved that team environment, being a part of a team, and then eventually becoming a coach and coaching a team. So that's always been a big passion of mine. After my high school coaching career of being a coach myself, and also just coaching or being a cheerleader in high school and then into college, when I was done with that, I still coached for many years into my early 30s, but I missed the fitness part of being on a competitive team. So what I did is I actually got into being a group exercise instructor. I just kind of fell into it. I loved taking group exercise classes, and I asked my group exercise instructor, hey, I want to do what you do. How can I do it? So I got mentored into becoming a step instructor. So I might age myself because step aerobics is not very popular anymore, but I loved it. And I started my group exercise career from there. And I did a lot on the side while I was I was going to school full time and working full time. And I had a little side gig of teaching group exercise. So I had to work full time while I went through college. So after I graduated college, I got a degree in sociology and a minor in business management. I went into office work for 10 years. And when I joined the office environment, I just, told myself, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what everyone's told that you're supposed to do after you graduate is, have a nice office job. I can do my group exercise and coaching on the side, but that's not meant to be a career. And I did that for 10 years. And I remember not having any passion in what I was doing. I wasn't passionate about my work. I felt no sense of purpose, and it was just really frustrating. And I just remember thinking like, okay, maybe I haven't found that right job yet. Maybe I'm still looking for that right job. Maybe I'm searching for my purpose in life. I was still in my 20s at that time, and I just said, give it some time. Well, years would go by, and I wasn't being challenged. I remember wanting to learn more, but depending upon what job I was at that time, I just didn't have the right mentors to teach me more. And if I was learning, it was about something that I didn't really care about, like how to file this paperwork, how to do that, how to plan, for our corporate event that we had going on. There was very little things that I had in my career that I wasn't excited about. So I was very burnt out. I just felt like there wasn't much purpose into what I was doing. And I decided to switch careers. And it took me a few years to do it. And I was extremely nervous about it because I knew that, I either had to follow my path of, hopefully making more money in high tech, or follow my passion and do something like with fitness where I might not make as much money. And that made me really nervous taking that pay cut. But I followed my heart, and I'm so glad that I did, because it led me to this path of being a coach with Beachbody. That took a few years to find, though. So I switched careers, and long story short, I was still burnt out. I ended up working more hours, because when you're a fit pro, you have to work hourly. And if you don't work, you don't get paid. So I was picking up as many clients as I could. I was teaching a ridiculous amount of hours, and I was happy because I loved what I did, but I was so burnt out that I ended up just not being well. Like, I wasn't taking care of myself. I was stressed out all the time. I ended up with adrenal fatigue and a bacterial infection, and I was just a hot mess. And here I was in fitness now, and not taking care of myself, and feeling like I was being a hypocrite to my clients because I wasn't well rested. I was stressed all the time, and I wasn't showing up as my best self. So that's when one of my friends came to me and told me about the coaching opportunity. And like most people, I was totally skeptical, I would say. I was skeptical about it. I said, you know what? There's no way I can add more to my plate, right? I was already working about 60 hours a week. And I said, there's no way I can add more to my plate. What do you mean, like, coaching opportunity? So she said, you know what? Why don't you just try this amazing shake called Shakeology? And it was a few months before I was going to get married. So I said, you know what? Why not? There's some goals, like any bride-to-be wants to get in the best shape of her life. I hit some plateaus. I wasn't, I was missing something in my nutrition. So I said, I'll try this superfood shake. It literally, no joke, 2 weeks of me drinking Shakeology every single day. I said, sign me up. I felt amazing. There was this candy bowl in the gym that I worked at. Don't ask why there's a candy bowl there. I would walk by every day and take a piece of candy out. And after a week of drinking Shakeology, I didn't even realize, but I wasn't reaching for the candy bowl anymore. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, my sweet tooth is gone. Like, this actually works. I tried a lot of other shakes before that did nothing for me. They tasted gross. I plugged my nose when I drank them. Shakeology was what got me to fall in love with just that nutritional part of Beachbody. And I said, sign me up. And that's how I started, is just my love for the product. And I was able to share that with my family, friends, and some of my clients, and, share something that I was passionate about with them. So it helped me get in amazing shape with my wedding, helped me decrease my cravings. And I just remember thinking, a lot of the thoughts that a lot of people have that maybe haven't tried nutritional shakes before, like, I'm not a shake person. This isn't for me. I'd rather chew my food. Shakes don't work. All of those things totally went through my mind too, until I said, you know what? Why not give it a shot? Worst case scenario, I return it, I get my money back. But literally 2 weeks, I was sold. That's how amazing Shakeology is. So I want to explain to you guys there's 3 game-changing things for me in my life personally that Beachbody has impacted me on, and that is fitness, friends, and freedom. And before I go into that, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about Beachbody, just in case you don't know about who Beachbody is. So Beachbody originally started as the creators of P90X and Insanity, which I'm sure you've heard of those programs before with Tony Horton and Shaun T. They were big on the infomercial space at nighttime when those in-home workout programs came about. And this is before there was even a coach network. So there was Insanity, P90X. They were the originators of a bunch of in-home fitness programs. And then Shakeology came along a few years later. Well, they realized that people were getting amazing results on these products, and they said, why not open up a coach network where people can, because they were already referring their family and friends because they would get amazing, results, and people would say, hey, what are you doing? I want to do what you're doing. And so they would just refer people to, hey, here's I'm using this P90X or this workout program or this shake. And then Beachbody said, you know what, why don't we create a networking program where it's a referral base and people can make commission off of referring their family and friends because they're already doing it. And then we can give them a great discount on the products and they can make a little bit of money on it. So that's how the coaching program was born. So Beachbody actually didn't originally start that way. They started as doing infomercials with their fitness programs. So I thought that was kind of cool. A lot of people don't know that about Beachbody. So once they created the coach network, it started to expand and grow, and people were just, building teams, and it was becoming super successful, and people started leaving their full-time jobs, scaled back on their hours at other, in their other, part-time, full-time jobs, and just were able to create more freedoms for themselves. And that's how this coaching network really expanded and grew. And a lot of people that are Beachbody coaches aren't fitness professionals like myself. A lot of people, most actually are not. Most coaches are coaches because they love the product, they got great results, and they want to share it with other people. So as you can see, there is no fitness training or experience needed. I didn't come from even though I was a coach, my degree is not in fitness, it's in sociology. So a lot of people come from all different walks of life, which is what's another amazing part of being part of this organization is you meet so many different people. Excuse me. The other thing that I love about Beachbody, which is, by the way, is based in Santa Monica, California, is that their mission to end the trend of obesity and help people live healthy and fulfilling lives. That is literally the company's mission. Whenever you hear the CEO talk, that's what he talks about. And he's so passionate about it that you just feel it ooze from his pores and you just want to embrace that. And it's just so amazing to hear him talk and truly be a part of a company that is their sole mission, is to help people lose weight, live longer, and get healthier. So that is like one of the number one reasons why I've not even thought about leaving Beachbody, is because I can't even think of another company that I've been a part of that has such a strong passion with truly helping people and helping change lives. The other thing too, that one other last point I wanted to make about Beachbody coaching that I really love, and I'll get into in a little bit more too, is that it encourages coaches to do personal development, which was a big game changer for me. Because as I said at the beginning of this video, when I was in an office and burnt out, 9 to 5, I call it the 9 to 5 slave, I was not being challenged and I was not learning. I was completely turned off to personal development until my first coach summit. It was in Las Vegas. And I remember sitting there and the John C. Maxwell was the keynote speaker. So he's the author of Failing Forward. He's a huge coach and mentor in the personal development space. And I was like, such a bad attitude. I had a notebook and I was like, oh, great. What is this, John C. Maxwell guy? Snooze fest. I'm going to fall asleep, and then he starts talking. And I just remember just 10 pages of notes, just taking it. And then I read his book, 15 Laws of Invaluable Growth, after that summit. And that was it. I was sold on the whole personal development thing. Again, I was very stubborn and I didn't believe. I'm like, I'm done with school. I don't need to learn anything else. Personal development, that is not for me. Well, Beachbody encourages that for their coaches, and they have these amazing speakers at their events. And because of personal development, I can't even tell you, I'm a completely different person. My best friend actually told me this the other day, where she said, you are so much more positive than I remember you being in high school. I grew up in a really negative environment, and that's just what I grew up in. That's what I knew. And through personal development, I was able to become just such a more confident, caring, and compassionate person. And it's really through the books that I've been reading and things that I've been learning, thanks to this coaching program and this network of Beachbody coaches that I'm part of now. Okay, so let's go over the 3 benefits that have impacted my life since I've been a coach. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is fitness. And again, there's so many other things, but these are the 3 things, the 3 F's that I wanted to share with you. So fitness. So like I mentioned, Shakeology was the thing that got me to sign up. It was the missing link in my nutrition. Like I said, I was never a shake person. I was super skeptical about drinking a shake. The other thing I know that's kind of more nutrition based, but Shakeology has a lot to do with fitness because it helps you recover from your workouts. It helps give you energy, and it really does aid in the results that you get in the fitness programs that you do. The other thing is I was a gym person because I was a trainer and I was a group exercise instructor, but I got so bored and I never saw results. I mean, I can't say never. I saw results, but not the results I wanted to see. I would always get to the certain point and couldn't push past that plateau of where it hit. I got bored a lot. And going to the gym, since I trained at the gym, I said, you know what, I might as well just work out at the gym, but I cannot stand running on machines, and I liked teaching classes, but that was the thing that I loved the most. But as far as like doing machines and doing the free weights and just standing there and staring at the mirror, like I just dreaded that. And I wanted to like fitness and I didn't. So I finally decided to follow a program. And again, as I told you early on, I was super stubborn, skeptical, and I was the same way about Beachbody fitness programs until I finally, like so slow to the game, decided 21 Day Fix came out. And I said, you know what? I should just try this program. I have been doing Shakeology and, I've got to try a fitness program. I'm plateauing myself. I'm not getting results. So I decided to incorporate the nutrition, which is portion controlled nutrition, with Shakeology, and the 21 Day Fix program, which is only 3 weeks. And I was blown away by my results. I had the best results from doing 21 Day Fix that I did in my years of working in a gym and being a trainer. I mean, the results that I saw and how I felt were amazing. And I knew it was with that combination of these fitness programs that incorporate the combination of nutrition, Shakeology, and fitness. That is a game changer when it comes to getting results. So from there, I was hooked. I did 21 Day Fix Extreme. I did Core to Force, Insanity Max 30, 80-day obsession, Ultimate Reset, you name it. I'm doing 80-day obsession right now. I thrive off of doing these programs. I love it because I can not only share my results with my clients, I can practice what I preach. I put a calendar up on the wall in my gym and I just go, what's the workout today? Check it off. And my husband and I do them together. It's just really fun to have the accountability partner. And then my coaches, my team, my clients, they ask me for my feedback on different programs, and I can help prescribe what programs I think that they should do because I've pretty much almost done all of them. So fitness has been a huge game changer with Beachbody. I've been able to help my clients also. So those fit pros out there might be thinking like what I was thinking at first, like I'm not doing online fitness because that will hurt my my career as a personal trainer. Well, in fact, it enhanced it because I don't know about you if you're a trainer out there, but I don't see my clients 7 days a week. In boot camp, I see a lot of my clients 4 days a week. That's probably the most I'll see someone. But there's typically most of my clients I see 1 to 2 days a week. So what else can they do when they don't see me? They weren't getting results themselves. I got them on Shakeology and I said, okay, these are the workouts I want you to do when you're at home. So they got Beachbody On Demand, which is where all the fitness programs are now. It's like your Netflix of fitness, and it's amazing because you just go in there, you pick a program, you follow it, the meal plan is in there, everything you need is in Beachbody On Demand. And now I can tell my clients what to do and I can help them when I'm not with them. So my change in my health and fitness has drastically improved, and it's 7 years ago. So I'm not getting younger, I'm getting older, but I'm getting in better shape and I feel so much better. So that's been a huge game changer for me. My first F is fitness because of Beachbody. My second F is for our friends. So this is so huge for me. Like friends, I consider my close friends my family. And my team is my second family. I have made some of the best friends on my team. And it's not only just the team that's here local around me, because the coaches can be spread out around the US, Canada, and now in the UK. We just opened up in the UK. So a lot of people I would meet on my team I'd meet on Zoom calls. So like, a Skype online meeting, and I'd meet them, and then we go to these live events and I'd meet them in person. I felt like I'd known them for years. I've made some amazing friends and networked with so many people that I would have never met because of this opportunity. And I connected with some of the best mentors that I've ever met in my life. I have one mentor that's helped me build an online brand and take my fitness program, which is Empower Fit. I have a boot camp program, and learn how to market it better online. And so I met a mentor that you know is huge in the fitness space and with marketing, and I have a ton of mentors in Beachbody that, again, I would have never met if I didn't join the team. So it's impacted my life in different ways, just within the Beachbody realm. Outside of Beachbody, they've helped me learn and grow as a business owner, and just as, you know, becoming a more confident person. So friends are huge. We also do, you know, the also great thing about being friends with your teammates or making friends with your teammates is you guys are passionate about the same thing. So, you know, your other friends are like, you're crazy, you're drinking the shake, you're doing your workout. You know, some friends might jump on board, but some friends might look at you like you're crazy and not join you for a few years or ever, which is okay. This isn't for everyone, but it's so nice to be a part of that community where everyone supports you. We're all on the same page. We're all doing the same thing. We do personal development together. We'll have book clubs. We'll jump in. Hey, you want to jump in on a Zoom really quick and let's check in? You know, I have friends that are in other states that I can jump in on a Zoom call and you know, say, hey, I need support. I need some ideas. Let's jump on a quick call. They're always there for you. You get to travel together with them. You get to go on amazing trips with them. There's team challenges that you can do. So my team runs 21-day challenges every single month, and I always look forward to doing them because I'm doing them with my group of teammates, my friends. We run these together. We have team calls every week, and you know, I have a team call on Monday night at 7 p.m., which is not the most convenient time, especially for myself who wakes up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. every morning, Monday through Friday. But I look forward to those calls. I look forward to seeing my teammates and my friends. And at the end of the call, I'm like jazzed. It's like 8 o'clock and I'm like, great, I gotta go to bed now. But I'm like super pumped up after my call. I love it. It's so much fun. And then, you know, like I said, these people that I met in my life, I would have never met if I didn't say yes to this opportunity. So friends have been a huge, huge, huge part of my journey with being a coach. All right, so my last F is freedom. This one has been so huge for me. So because of Beachbody, I have created so many different freedoms in my life. So let's talk about financial freedom. So financial freedom, and you know, I have to say this, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income. It all depends upon the coach's efforts and skill. So obviously, you know, your efforts and skill are aligned with what you make in this company. It's not guaranteed. But because I decided to finally jump in with 2 feet, maybe not right off the bat, but once I started to take this serious, I started paying off credit card debt. I paid off mine and my husband's student loan. We were able to save money to go on trips. You know, my income with Beachbody is still saving my butt when it comes to my fitness business. Because let me tell you, being a business owner, you're not making a lot of money. So with my Beachbody, with my boot camp business, it has ebb and flows. And there's some months that are really tough, that I struggle. And I'm so thankful that I have this income from Beachbody, because if I didn't, I probably would have had to close my boot camp business down or started teaching a ton of classes again, which is what I originally got out of. But I didn't have to do that because I have, you know, a nice residual income coming in from Beachbody. It's also providing me with location freedom. So I've been able to go on some amazing trips. So 3 of the trips that I've been able to go on, well, one's coming up in April, have been through what's called a Success Club trip. And that's when you earn points every single month and you are able to pay, like, pretty much 90% of the trip off is pretty much free. You have to pay for your flight, but the accommodations, the food when you get there, and the 5-star service that you get from Beachbody, they roll out the red carpet when you go on these events. So the first year I went to Cancun, so that was a few years ago. Just last year for my 40th birthday, I went to Punta Cana, and that was the best time because my friends were there and we were able to celebrate my 40th birthday. And then my husband and I are heading to Playa del Carmen in April. So these are 3 trips that I've earned from my hard work and hitting goals. And I've been able to take my husband on and go with my friends that are on my team because of these trips that I've earned because of working the business, which is basically helping people live healthy and fulfilling lives. I've been able to travel to Las Vegas, Nashville, New Orleans, and coming up, we're going to be going to Indianapolis for our team training. So it's called Summit. Every year they have a big coach summit, and it's super fun, and it's a huge event. 20 to 30,000 Beachbody coaches go, and we get to travel to these amazing places to see other parts of the US and to, learn from the coaching network and from other coaches. So that's location freedom for me. I've been able to travel all of those places in the last 7 years because of this opportunity. Time freedom. Time freedom is a huge one for me. Like I said, I was able to scale back as a trainer, and this opportunity has allowed me to work from home and make more money. So when I first started as a Fit Pro, I had to, slowly scale back. Like I cut off like 5 hours as I was starting to make more money. Then I cut off a little bit more hours here and there. But the time freedom has just been amazing. I've been able to cut back the amount of clients that I see a week so I can really make a schedule that works for me. I train from my house Tuesdays and Thursdays. I have my boot camp business in the mornings, and then I work from home. Before it was not like that. I would train from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. I was gone all the time. I worked so much, and this time freedom has been huge because it gives me more time to work from home and to make my own hours. I can work as long or as short as I want. So it's been a big help to myself and my husband, because we pretty much never saw each other before. And the last freedom is people freedom. So I can pick and choose who I work with. I don't have to put anyone on my team if I don't want to. I can, choose the type of people that I want on my team and choose the type of people that I want to work with. Now, of course, there's everyone on our team doesn't mean everyone's best friends. I mean, that's not the way it works, but you really find the group of people that you really connect with. And those freedoms have been huge with being a part of Beachbody. So I just covered the fitness, friends, and freedom. So those are the big 3 main things that being a coach for the last 7 years has impacted my life. And I could go on. There's a ton of other things that Beachbody has provided me, myself, my family. And, like I said, I'm a more positive, upbeat person than I was 6 years ago. And the fact that I get to work on my leadership skills and become a better mentor has just been a blessing, because in the other areas of my life, like owning a business, being a better daughter to my mom and being patient with my mom, being a better daughter to my dad, it's really had, a lot of people that are close to me have said, I've noticed a big change in you since you've been a coach. And they're not just talking about, my business. It's me personally, deep down, the type of person that I've become. So, that is something that is huge, and you can't ever take that away from me. And that's something that you can't learn at, just some office job that you have. This is a community, and it changes people's lives. So I want to go over with you guys real quick who Beachbody is for, who Beachbody coaching is for, because maybe you're thinking this isn't for me. I don't have any time, right? That's the biggest thing people tell me all the time. I don't have any time. I don't have time to do Beachbody coaching. Well, let me tell you, if I had time to do it 60 hours, 70 hours a week, working full time, anyone can, because you create your own hours. You can start with, I think I started with 2 hours a week. When I first started, no joke, 2 hours a week, and I was making $50 to $100 a week. To me, that was huge. Then I said, you know what? I got to start putting in more time, and that's when I started making a little bit more money. So this opportunity is for people who want more out of life. They want to be part of a movement. They want to be part of a big movement, again, to end the trend of obesity and help people live healthy and fulfilled lives. Someone that's self-motivated. Okay, because you're your own boss. You're CEO of your own online business. So you have to be self-motivated to work the business. Your team will be there to help support you, but no one can make you type on the keyboard and reach out to people and, get out there in the world and start networking. So that leads me to my next point. Beachbody coaching is for people who enjoy working with other people, that want to learn and grow, that love being a part of a team, that want to work from home, and just want to, seek to make a positive impact. That was one thing that I really wanted to seek when I was working in an office job. I just felt like I didn't have a purpose and impact on people other than my coworkers in an office that was not fulfilling for me at all. So as you can see, Beachbody coaching is really for anyone. I mean, you have to obviously love health and fitness. You don't need to be in the best shape of your life. Most people join the coaching program when they're working on their own health and fitness journey. Those are the most inspiring coaches, the ones that aren't there yet, the ones that are working on getting there. So you can follow their journey and they can invite other people along on their journey. A lot of times I hear that preconceived notion that like, oh, I'm not there yet, I've got to be in the best shape of my life. No, you don't. This program is really, this coaching opportunity is for anyone that wants to just make a difference in other people's lives and in their lives. So let's talk about real quick what type of coaches there are. So I'm wrapping this up here. So there are a few different types of coaches. You don't have to be like me. In fact, most people on my team that start off on a little bit of a lesser scale and then kind of work their way up. But then I do have some people that join that are ready to hit the ground running. So I have 4 buckets of coaches. So the first coach is what I call a VIP member. So this is someone who loves the product and they would like to sign up to receive the discount. So all coaches get a 25% discount. And maybe they're, following a fitness program, but they just love the product. They're working out, they're doing one of my challenge groups, and they're not necessarily interested in working the business. Maybe not now, because I have had VIP members turn into coaches, but that's how they start. They're just like, hey, I love the products. I want to be a part of your team. I love the vibe. I want to be a part of a fun fitness community and I want to get a discount. Super easy. Then there's the fitness enthusiasts. Fitness enthusiasts are typically challengers that have been transformed by the challenge groups that I run and by the programs that they follow. And they want to share with other people. I have one gal on my team who who's been a coach for only a few months now, but she joined because she started to, invite a bunch of people at work. And she kept telling everyone at work, like, come and join my coaching network or come join this challenge group. And she'd send me all of her friends. And I said, you know what, you got to sign up as a fitness enthusiast on my team, because why not have them sign up under you? Stop giving me all your friends from work. And so that's what she's doing now. She joins all of my challenge groups. She doesn't right now have the interest in taking it to the next step, but she has been able to pay for her fitness habit, like her shakes and her Beachbody On Demand subscription, and make a little bit of extra money because she is referring her coworkers. So that's like what a fitness enthusiast is. And all of these people all get that 25% discount and 25% commission on any products that they recommend to their clients. Then there's a part-time coach. So I was a part-time coach for several years when I was trying to kind of figure out how to work this into my life, figuring out the right things to do with the business. So a part-time coach seeks to make around $50 to $500 a week. So you are working about 5 hours a week, give and take 5, maybe 7 hours a week, maybe 3 hours a week if you only want to make 50, but you're doing something, you're making some money. And that's how I started. I was making like $50 to $100 a week. And that's when like the light bulb went off and I'm like, okay, I got to do something with this because my goal is to get out of debt and help more people. And I can do both at the same time. So that's a part-time coach. I have most coaches on my team are part-time coaches because they work, they have other jobs, and they do this as like their hobby. When they come home, we call them power hours or power pockets, maybe at their lunch break. They wake up early to work the business for a half hour. Maybe they do it an hour at night. They work it on the weekends. They find the times to work the business, but they look forward to it. It's not like, ugh, gotta do another job. This is something that people truly love to do and it's fun. They look forward to checking into their challenge groups and reaching out to people. So this is something at the end of their day, if they work a full-time job, that they're excited to do. Then the last one is a full-time coach. Now, full-time coach is not 40 to 50 hours a week. I mean, you really could work those hours if you want to, but most full-time coaches work about 10 to 20 hours a week. That's a full-time coach. And this is scratching the surface when I talk about, you're looking to make about $500 to $1,000 a week. That's just scratching the surface. We have coaches that, make 6 to 7 figures easily, but they've been working their butt off. They've created a team. And this is what they decided that they wanted to do. What's really cool about these full-time coaches is a lot of people have left their full-time jobs. They've retired their husbands and or wives, and now they're working this business, or they're teaming up and working the business together. Or, I know some coaches that their husbands have been retired, and so their husbands help take care of the kids, and then while the wife works the business, or some of them partner up. But it's really incredible to see that people have left their full-time jobs. Lawyers, nurses, contractors, architects, police officers have left their full-time jobs and are making more money with Beachbody coaching than they did at their full-time job, and they're 10 times happier and healthier. Score. So those are the different types of coaches. So as you can see, you can start at any level and you can change. If things happen and you got to step back, that's totally up to you. If you start as a VIP member and you're like, man, I really like this, I want to get more involved, you can get more involved. That's the beauty of this business. Now, the last thing I want to cover with you guys, you might be thinking like, how do I join? This sounds too good to be true. This must cost like $3,000 to join. Well, guys, it is too good to be true because it is so easy to become a coach, and the fee is tiny fee. Okay, so most coaches sign up with a challenge pack. What is a challenge pack? That is a bundle of Shakeology, so our superfood shake. It's a 30-day supply of Shakeology with a fitness program. Most people now do Beachbody on demand because why not? I mean, why do you want those old school DVDs, right? They're old school now, which is kind of crazy to say. Some people still use them. But Beachbody On Demand, you have access to all of the workouts or the programs that Beachbody has ever created, including the ones way back in the day. And as new ones are released, you have access to all those too. So that's $160, $160. That's how much it costs to sign up. So a lot of people will get the challenge pack because there is a $40 fee that you have to pay to sign up unless you get a challenge pack. So that $40 fee is waived. So it costs $160. That's the price that it costs to be a client and to join a challenge group. So it's the same price. Another way to join is to buy Shakeology. So I've had some of my challengers that already have a challenge pack that don't want to buy another one. So what they do is they sign up and they just cancel. They have like a monthly auto ship on Shakeology, and they'll order another bag of Shakeology with their coach discount because when they sign up, it's 25% off. So they save that money. But they do have to pay that $40 fee. So if they buy a Shakeology and pay the $40 fee, it ends up being about $140, which is actually the cost of what a client would pay to get Shakeology. It's about a $5 meal a day. So the Shakeology would be $99 for them, and then they pay the $40 fee to join. If someone wants to enroll without purchase, it's $40. You don't have to buy anything. But what I tell most of the people that sign up on my team, why would you not want to buy anything? Unless they already have everything that they need and they've been a customer for a while. Why would you not want to buy the products? Because if you're going to be representing this company or sharing this with your family and friends, you have to actually try the products yourself to see how they impact you so you can share your journey with others. But just so you know, there is that option of just $40 to sign up. That's it, guys. $40 fee. Okay, the only other thing to think about is, so if you are watching this video and you're currently a challenger right now, if you bought a challenge pack within the month of you signing up to be a coach, they refund that $40. So they treat it as like if you signed up as a coach and you bought that challenge pack. So you can talk to the person that invited you to this live sneak peek. But basically what you do, if you say like you bought a challenge pack 3 weeks ago and you're in a current challenge group right now and you're like, man, this sounds awesome, I want to sign up to be a coach. You would have to pay the $40 fee, but Beachbody would refund that. I think it takes like 3 to 5 days to get refunded because you have to fill out a form and they refund you that money because they look to see, oh, she bought a challenge pack, he bought a challenge pack, that $40 fee is waived, and they refund it to you. So if you're out of that 1 month period, then, my suggestion is to just buy Shakeology as a discount or on the discount and then just pay that $40 fee because you can still keep getting your shakes on auto ship, but you just get your first bag that month as a discount. So you can discuss that. There's a lot of different options, but I just want you guys to see that there is no, like some other companies to join, it costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars and you have to have products on hand. That's not how it is with Beachbody. The only other ongoing fee that you will see in your account is a $15 fee. It's $15 a month. And basically what that pays for is your website. So we have a coach online office where there's a ton of different trainings back there. We can track our customers' orders. And then we have customer service that we pay for. And then we also have our Team Beachbody website and a Shakeology website, a few other websites that they provide for us. So we can send people to our websites and they can order from there. So that's covered. That's what that $15 fee is. It covers your customer service and your websites. And $15. Again, so if you have 4 customers that are ordering Shakeology, so it's 4 clients, your business is paid for. That's all you need. It's 4 clients, your coach fee's paid for, and your Shakeology is paid for. And then anything that you get above and beyond those 4 people is extra money in your pocket. Pretty cool. All right, let's see if I covered everything. Oh, there is free training and mentoring on our team. So if you were to join our team, you get free training. You don't need to know anything to join. Most people are like, well, wait, I need to know what, I need to know this, that, and this. And you guys, I'm still learning. Like I said, I've been a coach for 7 years. I am learning every single day because there's like no glass ceiling in this business. You can grow and grow and grow. And as you grow in this business, you're going to learn more on the path of, getting up to, being a super successful coach. So I've been learning every single year, and there's still stuff that I'm learning. So I tell my coaches all the time, don't worry about it. Here's how you're going to start. I help them get started right, and I help them ease into the business. And if you have a great mentor, or if I end up being your mentor, you're going to have a great experience onboarding, and there's free trainings that our team offers. So don't feel like you have to know everything to join, because you don't. And you'll get trained, and it's free and it's fun. Let's see, like I just said, there's no experience necessary, and all the information is available for you. So if you're like on the fast track and you just want to learn, YouTube, we have there's a ton of people that post on YouTube. A Team Beachbody has a YouTube page and a coach page, and you can learn from other coaches in the network. And the coach office, the coach online office, there's a whole training section back there. Like literally, you can learn how to work this business in that coach online office, and not even have to do a training program with your team if you didn't want to. Because sometimes people sign up with a coach that isn't working the business, and so they have to figure it out on their own. But the information is there. Okay, so that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys. So if you are watching this video and someone invited you to this video, what I would love for you to do is contact that person that invited you to this video and talk to them and see if this opportunity is right for you, and see if this is something that you would like to join. But if you guys have any questions, feel free, or comments. I see some coaches on here as well. Questions or comments, feel free to type away in the chat box. I'll stay on for a few more minutes to see if anyone has any questions or comments that they want to post. But I just encourage you guys to just think about this as something that can be a huge game changer in your life, for your friends or for your family and for yourself. And it's just one of those things that I always tell people. It's like, why not you? Why don't you want to join? Why wouldn't you want to be a part of this community? You don't have to work the business like I work it. You can work it however you want to. And again, that's the beauty of being on our team and being a Beachbody coach, is you get to select the hours you work. You get to select what you want to do. You get to select your goals, your mission of joining the company, and you get exposure to the amazing trainings and the amazing people that we have on our team. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live sneak peek. I can't wait to do one every single month. I just love talking about this opportunity and sharing with people how it's impacted my life. And I hope that you got some messages and something, some inspiration, whether you're a coach or not, to get out there and step outside your comfort zone and do something that might be calling your name. Nicole. That's right, Nicole. I enjoy it. Why the hell wouldn't someone want all of this? Nicole, I completely agree. And see, Nicole, that's a perfect example of someone that I never knew until we met through Beachbody. And she's on my team, and I get to see her a few times a year, and it's always so awesome to see her. We always have a great time. But again, I would have never met this amazing lady if it wasn't for this Beachbody coaching opportunity. So again, guys, thank you so much for jumping on and watching this video. If you know someone that wants to watch it that wasn't able to make the live event, I will post it on the event page, and it will be there for a few weeks. And I hope to maybe get the opportunity to work with you, or you get the opportunity to work with another amazing coach. And I hope to see you on the team. All right, guys, have a great night, and thanks again for tuning in.